This could be interesting. This would be very interesting. I'm trying like multiple different things right now. One, trying 4K 60 FPS streaming right now, which again, I don't really care when it comes to most of this other stuff because like it's not really the purpose right now. But everything else, low latency, that's all fine. Everything looks good, at least there. I may turn down the volume on this. This is more of a testing kind of video right now, so that's why I don't got like the audio set up right. I don't have the camera like everywhere. I'm not specifically listing it, but you know, I gotta do something really really stupid because everything else works perfectly fine. For one, two, I wanted to test this out, which is like I now with this setup I can stream all the way up to 4K if I really really want to. Should be able to, but for some reason my setup's not coming up. Hello. It's gonna take me a minute. I'm doing some testing with all this. It's all mostly testing purposes today. That's why everything looks a bit funky on my end. I could have been swearing I was testing that out too, unless I didn't. No, it's set up that way, so that's not coming back. But probably, my dude. Yeah, how are you doing? How are you doing? And let me know if there's like if on for your side if there's a 4K option, because like I got a new Elgato 4KX capture card, and I'm testing an issue that I had previously with a 4KX with Genshin Impact, which I'm pretty sure we still have no audio. Open widget. Okay, so I'd have to go down even more. So maybe it's just gonna be normal latency. Maybe. Yeah, probably normal latency. But yeah, we have no thin line of fine. Fair enough. But my issue here is with the 4KX Elgato capture card, I'm having issues with it not capturing audio in this game specifically. Um, I can't get to the menu setup for this until I get past all this, so I have to like skip through, which is kind of bad because it's kind of really important information right here. But I'm stuck in cutscene. I can't exit out of it, which is really stupid. But I I got the new capture card back. The other one did break. They told me via email, Elgato did, that the capture card was malfunctioning and was broken. So that was actually a thing that I had to do. Again, I don't have all the lights on. I don't have everything set up right. I just got to skip through all this because I can't get to the audio settings because every other game I've tested, audio works perfectly fine. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's an audio test, audio control kind of thing right here. Where I'm just trying to make sure everything works, but everything else is working. If I up the volume on the in-game audio, you'll hear basically everything else, and then for some reason the vocal performances is it sounds like it's underwater, and I got to get to the settings to be able to do anything about that, and I can't until I get past this section right here, which is ridiculous. As much as I want to sit here and pay attention to it, though, but to be able to actually do anything right, I gotta test. Everything else looks fine. I'm guessing it is still showing up to 1440p 60 FPS, which again I would be fine with low latency mode instead of ultra low like I usually do when I'm doing like 1080p. But I think maybe for streaming you have to go normal latency, which is like a 10 to 20 second ish delay maybe to get that to work. I'm still learning that part. Again, I got this because I wanted new features for Grand Theft Auto 6, the new Wolverine game, and I think one more that was going to be coming out in the next couple months is going to be on PlayStation 5 compared to like PC. So I wanted to get something that would do a little bit better of a job, give me full control of my TV because I have a 4K HDR 165 hertz TV, and I just wanted to make that work. US server. But yeah, as you can probably tell, you can't hear any of the in-game audio, which I'm going to go like this real quick. Which you'll be able to tell real quick. There's nothing.
The self-diagnostics show Data's computer had to shut me down for good. Triggered the reboot.
Do you see what I mean by the audio? I had to pause and stop speaking for a minute. You can see it sounds like it's like echoing underwater, and it's gotta be in the settings somewhere, so I gotta bring that back down. That's my problem I'm having right now. But I don't have that problem with Pokopia. I don't have the problem with that in my Gran Turismo game. I do not have that problem in Master's Playroom. I do not have that problem in BDO. I do not have the problem in Cyberpunk 2077. This is the only game that is having an issue with the vocal performances not coming out right, so that's why I'm doing this. So my goal was to fix it. Yeah, but I can't do anything until I get out of the this cutscene stuff. So I wanted to listen to all this, but like right now, I gotta get out of it. Aw, Polonia. Again, as much as I like Sandrone after the fact and Polonia, I gotta get past all this, and I'm happy she's back. Again, it's all about testing tonight. Everything else works fine, it's just this game. The AQ, I can just re-watch the cutscenes. Yeah. But it's also in-game as well. Like, when it gets, like, the in-game section, for some reason it starts popping and clicking and having other issues. For some reason, in the cutscenes, the vocal performances are like they're underwater. But the sound, the button clicks, the new sentence setup sound comes in, the music in the background works fine, but as soon as I'm out of it, it starts doing weird popping, clicking, and glitching. But then also there's no audio in like half of the sound effects for like movement, and area effects also don't work. So I gotta try to get through here, and maybe it's just an audio issue. Like an audio setting in the game, because every other game I've tried so far, I've plugged in my Switch 2, audio works perfectly fine in a offline test stream. When I tried Cyberpunk, it worked fine. Oh, thank you. It's my baby. I love it. It's silly, I know. Right hand drive, JDM madness, but it's fun. It's cool. I like it. I love it actually, but it's needing like $5,000 to $6,000 worth of repairs in the suspension component department, but still great. Like, can we please get through this so then I can try to get to settings? And we're now. Oh god, I have so many cutscenes. This is why I hate this freaking update setup. God, they just need to get to the freaking. I'm missing all the best parts because I literally have to try to get to the settings and I can't freaking get out of it. And if Genshin Impact wasn't broken on my computer for some reason, I'd freaking play it on there. I wouldn't have this problem. Right hand side. It's not on the left hand side like usual here in the United States, but It's like probably how you drive. If you're in the Asian, like in the Asian server, then it'll probably be the same side you're on, most likely, depending on which Asian nation. I know some. I think there's like one or two that also drives on the left side, which is weird, but it's on the right hand side. It's right hand drive from India. Oh, that's a curious one. I can't remember. Don't some cards? Okay, so yeah, so on the right side, yeah. I'm driving on the proper, correct right side. I love my car. I had it imported in from Japan. I've owned it for 4 years now, and I love it. I love my car. It is beautiful. Nice pearl white paint. Basic V6. Gets me from point A to point B. Can we get past this point, please? I just need to fucking do... I just need to get to the audio settings. I just need to get the settings. That's all I need. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. Come on. Where are the audio settings? Volume full. Hang on, maybe. Let's try that. Okay, so we have full. Dynamic shouldn't have anything to do with it. Stereo might have a problem there. Let me see.
Miss Guillotin is so generous. We talked it over, and she agreed to let our crew come over and do some test shots while you two are out.
That fixes the problem. That was it. That was the problem. Oh my god, it is such... I didn't have that Okay, hang on. Okay. This is gonna be really, really fucking stupid, but... I have an HD 60 S Plus. That was my card I was using. Let me go to what screen was it? This one? I have an HD 60 Plus right here. This is what I've been using for a very long time. Okay, I've had this for years now, and I wanted to replace it because 1, no HDR, 2, no auto low latency mode, 3, no variable refresh rate, no... It had everything. It didn't do what I needed to do, and it didn't let me take full advantage of my TV. Because I like my Hisense TV. It's a gamer's wet dream of a TV. The only thing it doesn't have is a gosh dang display port, which I would be I'm surprised it doesn't, because it is a TV set up for a PC. Like I said, 4K, a 65-inch 4K HDR, 165 hertz refresh rate. It is basically my monitor over there, bigger and higher resolution. So this entire time, this one worked. My HD 60S Plus worked perfectly fine. The 4KX capture card that's plugged in right now gives me all the settings, lets me play up to 120 hertz refresh rate, 4K, HDR, auto low latency mode, variable refresh rate, all the stuff. I can record up to 4K 120 FPS on here. But this entire time, audio problem was... It doesn't like the surround sound, but this one does. The old one likes the surround sound feature in the game. Okay. Cool. The more expensive one, the newer, more expensive one, cannot work with Dolby Atmos, with DTS sound. This one can work with DTS sound. The new one can't work with the surround sound audio source from this game, but this one can. Make that make sense. What are we doing here? So this entire time, it's a game setting. That didn't stop. That didn't stop the previous card from also not working right. The other card, the previous Elgato 4KX capture card, also had other issues. It would want to like crash here and there, and didn't want to do everything right. Some had some color grade issues as well, and plus the box came in absolutely destroyed. So it was FedEx Football League. Okay, so this one. Okay, so that makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Okay. It's ridiculous. So, if you have a 4KX, you have to go stereo only. Alright, so you have to basically have stereo only. And then also go down into sound settings, and you have to freaking linear PCM only. Because if I do Atmos audio or Dolby audio or DTS, then it doesn't work right. That kind of sucks, but hey, I figured it out. Still can have VRR, still 120. Like, I have all the settings that I want now. Everything will work now. Everything will be fine now. And everything's gonna be okay. Well, that kind of annoys me. It's a quick fix, obviously, but for all the hassle I've been through the last month trying to play this game, it's some bull. Just some pure bull. Which I'm not very happy about. But hey, that works now. 16 minutes or so of working on it. Not too bad. It works at least now, so I'm kind of happy about that. I'm not gonna continue streaming, obviously, because it's just, I'm not set up for that. I am not ready for that. I wasn't planning on that, But audio now works because the game freaking is weird.
Okay.
The capture card's weird. I don't know. Yeah. And audio works now. Audio works perfectly fine. I'm having no audio issues, no glitches, no nothing. That just I want to just absolutely rip my hair out because that was such a massive issue for so long. And I'm only playing on PS5 right now with this game when I could be playing on PC like I was if the PC version of the game was working properly, because that's got its own ghosting and artifacting issue. In this, I'm just happy I'm able to finally get it fixed. It now works fine. I can make everything work properly, and it looks great, actually. It looks really, really good. Like, really clean, really bright. 1440p, it's really good. Let me go outside real quick. But there's got to be, like, another issue going on there, so let's take a look at this real quick. Not like that, but like this. It actually looks really gosh dang good. It looks really good compared to what's on my phone right now. It looks really good. Detail's good. It's pretty sharp. See, no, that's what I mean. Okay, so that fixes that problem. All right, so that works. Let me again double check this. I don't really need to be doing this, but again, kind of double checking everything. Just to double check. Audio should be perfectly fine now. Like, I had no problems with testing this beforehand. Yeah. But Genshin Impact, on the other hand, apparently the 4KX doesn't like stereo. I mean, a surround sound output, and then also doesn't like DTS audio, which again I had no problem with the 60s Plus. I didn't have any problems. So I'm just confused as to why any of that, why that makes sense that Genshin Impact would just not work with you know, audio.
Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Nope, working fine.
Studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys.
Gonna have no problem. Gonna have no problems whatsoever.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yep, no problems. Audio's working perfectly fine. That's all I needed to know. So that the game looks good still. So this one, let me double check that. Again, it's in 1440p. Technically, it's a 4K, the 4K frame for it. Probably gonna adjust maybe the HDR setting on there, but it looks pretty fine. It's not really great right there, but whatever. It's better, but again, I got other things I got to do with that. So that's all I really needed to do with this. I just needed to make sure audio is working again. So that's perfectly fine by me. Like I said, I this was just an audio testing stream, really. I was just making sure I got my audio working right, figuring out why it wasn't working right. And I can only guesstimate that other than the issues that I was having with Genshin Impact or the previous Elgato 4KX that came in, I can only also assume that then the setting of surround sound audio in Genshin Impact is conflicting with the 4KX as well, which makes makes no sense, because I never had that same problem when it came to the HD60 Plus, the 60s Plus, which again older. I don't have a problem with this one when it comes to the surround sound audio. Work perfectly fine. I could even put it on DTS or Dolby audio, and this thing would work fine with it. 4KX though, no. I don't know. Learning experience of, you know, $100 capture card that I've had for like 5 years versus a $250 capture card that should be better but does not do what I need it to do, or has an issue doing some things. I guess whatever. It is what it is. But that fixes the problem, and that's, like I said, all I really was here to do tonight was to make sure I figured out what was going on with Genshin Impact on PS5, and I fixed it. So again, it made no sense. It just didn't. To me, it doesn't. It's really dumb in my opinion, but whatever. So with that, do you want me to do it? Think you wouldn't goodbye? I do not know what you would want me to do on that, but you know, I guess thank you for watching. I will do my normal stream tomorrow night. Like I said, tonight, like the title says, this is just testing. Trying to figure out why Genshin wasn't working with the 4KX. And also testing to make sure the new one actually works, which it actually does. So, thank you. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow night when I actually do this normal